everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nora Nurse, and today we are going to be talking about part 2 of how to stay organized in nursing school. So part 1, I'm going to link the video up here, and it basically just talks a little bit about how I stayed organized as far as calendar and sequence calendar and organizing all of my events socially as well as academically. But today we are also going to now touch on how you stay organized with all of your materials, So I know you're asking the question, why in the heck do I need to organize my materials, right? Once I graduate nursing school, I am going to burn every book, every paper, every single pamphlet or like nursing chart, everything's getting burnt to a crisp. But no. See, this is why I advise you to keep most of your nursing school, especially books, nursing school pamphlets, materials, tables that your college has made and or acquired from, different licensing agencies and properties to give you as far as lab values and CPR and just basic, sometimes nursing care. I advise you keep everything. Now, what you can do, you can keep it in separate binders with all the different papers and everything is coordinated by subject. But first, I'm going to touch on virtual technological organization of your nursing materials. So now in this technological 21st century, we basically turn in all of our assignments, we complete all of our assignments, we go to class on the computer. So you should be having files, home files, not just Google Docs, not just Google Drive saved files and folders, but you need home files, preferably on a separate hard drive, or not even hard drive, preferably on a separate storage container, which I have yet to do, but I will be doing, with all of your nursing materials. So what I did starting sequence 1 is I made a folder for myself on the computer. Had sequence 1 material, and I broke each, class down by on campus and off campus, because usually each class in sequence 1 had an on campus and an off campus component to it. And if it didn't, then I didn't include those folders. I will insert some video here about what I'm talking about, but what you want to do is you want to break down first of all, by school year. So if you're going through, your program and you have different school years that you are completing these sequences in, you want to say, okay, school year of 2019, and then have all of the sequence and the classes that you took in that year, then school year 2020. That's what I personally did. Then you want to break down and go and create a folder specifically for your sequence. You want to do this because later on, when you're all the way in sequence 4 and they're talking about some question about assessment and HAP, and you don't know what the heck they're talking about, and you need to review that information, you can go right to sequence 1, find the HAP folder, and voila, the information is there, right? So create your specific sequence folder, then create folders detailing, like each class that you took, and then break it down into whether if your class had an off-campus or on-campus component, create folders within that class folder for those specific things. This is why a lot of times with the nursing care plans, you are able, I don't want to say to reuse, but you're able to reference, wink, wink, and look at previous material if you have overlapping illnesses or medications, and it's gonna save you a lot of this time, okay? It's gonna save you a whole lot of time. So you put all of your on-campus simulation assignments and all these different materials that you need for on-campus in the on-campus folder, just in case you need to go back and reference them. For the off-campus, like I said, put your care plans in there, put any other assignments, your projects that correspond with the specific class and the specific clinical, put those in that particular folder. Also, just for general classes, if you have group projects, you label your group project and you put your group project in a specific folder with all the materials just for that group project, specifically for that class. That is actually going to help you in the long run, especially if it is a group project that was over a subject that you really enjoyed, you really liked, and you're going to, let's say, graduate school, and that is an area that you would like to continue to research and build upon. You can take that group project, take that information, and you basically have a springboard for the thesis and the, research projects that you're going to have to do in graduate school. But that's getting a little bit ahead. It's just a good reference and a good resource to refer back to also understand, that you might have to create a portfolio if you're applying for grants and scholarships, if you're trying to acquire NIH research grants. That's a whole nother thing. But it's good to organize your group projects within the folders and specific classes and specific sequences that you did them in. So then after that, you're going to continue to keep putting your assignments, putting all of your projects, putting all of your essays and anything that corresponds to the specific class, the specific sequence, and the specific school year in the appropriate place. So that way, when you're needing to go back and access something, there you have it. Your notes, your PowerPoint slides. You download them from, whatever, platform your school uses as far as giving you information. So you're going to be downloading your PowerPoints. You're going to be writing your notes in class, and you need someplace to store all of those things that you have. Store them in the folders. I'm going to tell you why. Again, one day you might be in graduate school, one day you might be studying for NCLEX and you don't remember very, detailed piece of material, and you're wondering, did we go over that? I might need some help, or I might need some help remembering how to understand this information. Go back to whatever sequence you might need, or go back to whatever sequence you might think that information is in, and there you go. You have the information found right there. You don't have to shuffle through papers. You don't have to try to dig through your general documents in, your documents folder on your computer. You have everything organized. Also, you can use, again, Google Drive, iCloud, all these different online file saving platforms to also do the same thing. Duplicate what you did on your external storage device and or your hard drive on your computer, and replicate, copy, paste, multiple versions of this huge portfolio that you have of your school career, just in case something crashes on your computer. You need a new one, you're not able to recover the things that were saved on that hard drive. Oh, you have a external storage that has, duplicate stuff, as well as you have a Google Drive that also has the duplicate resources that you have saved on there. Just don't forget to update your different versions that you have saved in different places, so everything can be cohesive and you don't lose anything, right? So I told you last time it was going to be a short video. This one is the same. So that is all I have for you today. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below and tell me, maybe some of the other things that I didn't mention that you do to stay organized, whether you use folders and binders, do you use the computer? And please continue to keep commenting and tell me what content you would like. I hope you have a great day. This is your nurse signing off.